What's going on? It's your boy Bowie here, back to give you guys another Mortal Kombat 1 commentary, but this time on my boy Scorpion. But first, I want to show off these goddamn PC mods. Bruh, these look phenomenal. You can get them right now on Nexus Mods. They're very easy to install, very minimal setup, and then once you install them, you go and you equip them. Basically, they take the default costume of Sub-Zero and Scorpion, default mask, and give you that costume. So yeah, I think that's pretty goddamn cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But let's get on to the Scorpion matches. Yeah. So, Scorpion. What is there to say about him? Well, Scorpion is very much in a similar position to his brother, Sub-Zero. See, Scorpion's a runaway character. Kind of. He's not really designed necessarily to zone in this game, but he's much more comfortable at mid to far screen than he is up close. And that's because, like Sub-Zero, his frames could use some work. You know, he has a good 7-frame jab that looks very similar to his throw. He has the 1-2, 1-2-2 string. You know, it's pretty nice. But the problem with that string is that it goes high overhead. Most strings in this game, even if they start high, the second hit is at least a mid, and that's not the case with Scorpion, which is very strange. He has the 3-3-3 string, which is pretty good. Only problem with it is standing 3's kind of slow. It's like 13 frames. You know, it's okay. He does have that mid string, forward 3-4. It is the only mid that Scorpion has. And, you know, the speed is fine, though the range is short, you know. But the second hit is a high. And so Scorpion can actually get himself killed for doing his own string. Like, you can literally see the knee, duck, and full combo punish him for doing it. Not even Sub-Zero has that problem. You know. But probably Scorpion's bread and butter string is his 2-1/2-1-4 string. 2-1 is a great string because standing 2 is bananas. It's a 10-frame high attack, but the range is absurd. That range is bananas. And 2-1 is probably the main way that you start offense with Scorpion, honestly. In my estimation, at least. You know, without that string, this character would be worse than Sub-Zero. You know. But as you can see, I sort of play him as a very mid-range footsie-based strike throw character. Plain Jane vanilla. I have no problem with this. But that's all he can do. And the reason for that is because Scorpion was severely hurt by the Cyrax nerf. You know. Now, granted, I only play him with this cameo, so it's very likely that I'm missing out on a lot of Scorpion stuff if I were to, say, put him with Sector or put him with another cameo. But I like high damage. I like punishing people for making mistakes. You know, that's my preferred way to play. And Scorpion does allow you to play that way, or allow me to play that way. It's just that he has to get a lot of mileage out of the few tools that he has. Now, as far as the specials, his spear is actually really, really good. Except on whiff or block. There are characters that can punish that spear from full screen on block, like Sub-Zero. Cage can punish it from, you know, probably 2/3 of the screen or closer. But I'm pretty sure a character like Liu Kang can just straight punish Scorpion if he blocks a spear, you know what I'm saying? But that spear is 17 frames. It's fast as hell. And it's a great way to whiff punish long range whiffs and stuff like that. And it kind of discourages the opponent from jumping somewhat, you know. Scorpion also has this normal back three. It's not a special move. It is a normal, but it's a very long range sweep. Covers lots of distance, but it's also unsafe on block if you do it from half screen or closer. So you gotta be careful with that. Scorpion obviously always has teleport. He's always had that. But this version of teleport is kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie. The regular one hits. You know, it's a high and it hits people. It's great. You can do it in the air. But the EX teleport does not launch on hit. As a matter of fact, unless you're in the air, the EX tele doesn't have a hitbox at all. It's sort of like a cancel. And so it can help Scorpion get out of sticky situations, which is good, except for the fact that it's not armored. You know. But Scorpion has an armored dash move that side switches. I can't remember the name of it. It functions similarly to his 7-frame move in MK1, the Demon Dash. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll call it in this game, Demon Dash. And it's his armored move. It's unsafe on block, but it's a great way to side switch and blow through people's defenses, you know. Ooh, I messed up right there. Ooh, I could have punished him, but I knew that Sento was going to hit me. But, yeah. Demon Dash is cool. Scorpion also has these kunai swings, which is down back 2. And it's his preferred way to end combos. And it's also what he would use to chip into horizontal copter with Cyrax. Move did a lot of chip, did a lot of damage, and it elevated Scorpion to really high A tier status with Cyrax. But since Cyrax got nerfed, all the lesser characters that relied on him to be worth a damn, you know, they get nerfed too. Which is another reason why nerfing is inferior to buffing, but we ain't gonna go there right now. But speaking of buffs, much like the Sub-Zero video, I'm gonna call for some buffs to Scorpion, because the character, I think he needs some help. Like, other characters can do so many things. You know, they can combo off of this. They have this unique mechanic that allows them to do all kind of crazy stuff. And Scorpion's just lacking. Everything he does has a big drawback to it. And under normal circumstances, I'd be like, yes, this is how you should balance characters. But given the fact that most of the rest of the cast isn't balanced that way, there's no reason for Scorpion to be restricted in that way. You know what I'm saying? So he needs some for one, his mid string, it needs to be revamped. I don't think that it should be mid followed up with a high. It needs to be mid. Okay. You can keep a gap in it. That way people can armor through it. If they think you're going to do the second hit, I'm fine with that. But that character should not be in danger for doing his own goddamn string. His one mid string that he's got should not make him dangerous, or make him a danger to himself, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the only mid that he has. It has short range, so he can't abuse it from range. You know what I'm saying? It just needs, it needs help. It shouldn't be a danger to him. So that's one. Two, standing 2 needs to be plus on block. I'm talking like +3, you know, stuff like that. 2-1 needs to be plus on block as well, because then he can at least stagger. Because right now, all of Scorpion's staggers are fake, you know, because he's negative on block. I mean, it's not like he's unsafe, but the opponent can just mash whenever, you know what I'm saying? And giving Scorpion the ability to really play the game up close and not be forced to be at range, I think that's not the worst idea in the world, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. So 2-1, stand 2 needs to be plus on block. 1-2, the 2 in the 1-2 needs to be a mid. I don't know why the hell you would give him a double hitting high attack. Like, why? What does he need that for? You know what I'm saying? Like, he should just be able to play like everybody else. So there's that. Now here's a buff that I think would help him a lot. Hellfire. Scorpion's Hellfire is too damn weak. For one, it don't barely do no damage. You know, it does 60 damage, which is less than Katana's projectile. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's slow. Like, it's 31 frames. And so what happens is, if you block the damn move, even when the opponent is like 2/3 screen or further, a lot of characters can just punish him for throwing this move out. So the move is a danger for him to utilize in the neutral. And that's fucked up. Now, what are my buff suggestions? For one, Hellfire needs to be faster. I'm talking 25 frames startup. Also, on block, it can still be negative up close, but I would change them negative frames to like -10 or -15 or something. That way, when he does it at range, he can't get, you know, damn killed for using it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind characters like Cage being able to punish it if he's mid-screen or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But people shouldn't be able to block this move and then dash up and kill you just because you used it. You know what I'm saying? Also, for EX Hellfire, it doesn't have a hitbox. So when he does that, he's vulnerable too. And so what they need to do is cut down on the recovery frames of EX Hellfire. He should do it and then be able to block pretty quickly thereafter. And the thing about the Hellfire change is that he'll be much more aggravating for mid-screen now. And by being able to use this Hellfire more frequently, he'll make people jump. And that's kind of what he wants, because Scorpion will kill a bitch for jumping at him, for real. Also, Scorpion got like a stealth nerf in this past patch. I didn't really use his aerial strings, but a lot of Scorpions used 1-2 in the air. Apparently 1-2 stopped being able to combo into his Kyo grab in the air, because I forgot about that. You know, he has an air spear move that you can use to extend combos. This is me bullshitting. I ain't even know if that would work or not. Oh, shit. I'm a fraud Scorpion player. But anyway, yeah. So Air Kyo Slam used to be comboable from 1-2. And I guess technically it is, but you gotta like delay it and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, put things back to the way they were. Scorpion players had already come up with B&Bs and things of that nature. There's no reason to sit there and change B&Bs for the worst and restrict the character even further. So we need to revert some of those changes to his air strings. The only kind of changes that should be happening are additional things that he can do now, rather than things that are taken away. Okay. Now, I've heard people say that, oh, Scorpion needs a nerf. Or, I'm sorry, not a nerf, I'm sorry. Scorpion needs an overhead. I don't know about all that. I don't think the solution is to make Scorpion a mix-up character, or to give him mix. I can certainly see where it would help him, but I'm just like, I don't want the whole damn cast to be having overheads and lows everywhere that you got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a cheap way to buff a character. I mean, cheap not in, you know, a cheap as in you ain't really addressing their core issues. You're just giving them something that they really don't necessarily need. That was good as fuck right there on behalf of that Kenshi player. Nice up block. But yeah, I don't know about all that. I think the changes that I make help him do what he already does, but just better. Also, now that I think about it, Scorpion has down 3, and down 3 is a really good button, but the problem is it doesn't jail in the shit. Like, I think down 3 is +9 on block, or not block, sorry, on hit. And that's not enough for him to jail into his best button, stand 2. So I think giving it some more plus frames, like making it +12, +13, so that he can easily jail into stand 2, I think that would help him out tremendously as well. That way, when he gets some plus frames, he can make use of them, because it don't make no sense that he can't jail into his own shit. You know what I mean? I just happen to think that that's not a good move right there. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do with Scorpion. Now, I'm trying to see. I guess I'll end the video here. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Scorpion. That's my commentary on him. I hope NRS really decides to buff him thoughtfully and stop taking things away, because this character, you know, he has the tools to be great. And so We just need to encourage NRS to make him great. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.